We're going to start today with the National Museum of Singapore, which for me is the most interesting and most curious part, because as this video progresses, you will see that Singapore is quite developed and quite modern and quite clean and organized and efficient and sort of admirable in terms of how to run a country or how to run a city at the very least. And so I'm quite curious as to how Singapore started and its history and how it got so rich. So let's go to the National Museum of Singapore and learn more.
Set your example. This is not the Malay nation, this is not a Chinese nation, this is not an Indian nation. Everybody will participate. Regardless of race, language, religion, fashion.
Right, so in true Singaporean fashion, this museum is absolutely massive and absolutely brilliantly designed and very modern inside. Right now we've come to the spiraling staircase with the jungle all around the outside. But previous to this, we learned a lot about Malaysia and Singapore, which I would describe as a relationship very similar to Jerry Seinfeld and Elaine Bennis, because they were once together, although now they have split and they are still remaining friends. Get out! And so my question was, why did Malaysia ever let Singapore go? If it's so rich and it's got so much development, why would they let this place become its own country? But as it turns out, in 1965, when Singapore left Malaysia, it was not rich at all. And somehow it went from the third world to the first world through the course of one generation, mostly due to the leadership of Kuan Yes. And so he was the president up until 1990. He was also the founder of Singapore. And based on this museum, I'm led to believe that he was on a hot streak of decision making, whether it was economic or infrastructure or social, for basically 3 decades as he built this country sort of single-handedly along with his ministers. So we've learned about a lot of interesting people in our travels, but Kuan Yes is one of the most sort of incredible guys, as he, what I'm led to believe, almost single-handedly built this really prosperous country called Singapore.